The iPhone 11 Pro Max may not be the latest smartphone in the market, but as of 2025, the iPhone 11 Pro Max still competes with latest smartphones in the market in terms of detailed photos with excellent color accuracy, as well as 4K video recording at 60 frames per second. And even when I did a comparison video with phones of its time, like for example the Note 10 Plus, you get to see how powerful this 11 Pro Max really is. But the big question is the iPhone 11 Pro Max a great device to buy and use in 2025, and is it future proof? Well, let's find out together. Before we start this video, I wanted to please like, share and subscribe, as well as turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any update from us as we discuss about iPhones, Android and gadget tips. Alright, so let's get started. So some months back, I actually did an 11 Pro Max review, but it wasn't very detailed, and that's why I took my time to make sure you get value from this new video. So anyways, the iPhone 11 Pro Max was launched in 2019 and remains one of the most iconic iPhones in Apple's history, and that's a fact, I'm not joking. And the reason is because it's powerful A13 Bionic chip, as well as triple camera setup, and this battery we're all great at doing when it was launched in 2019. But let me talk about the display of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. See, the iPhone 11 Pro Max comes with a 6.5-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display, and when it comes to its inch, it's quite similar with the modern Samsung Galaxy A15 5G, and you also need to understand that the iPhone 11 Pro Max itself, it actually weighs around 226 grams, and its screen resolution is 2688 by 1242 pixels. And as of 2025, the display is quite impressive as it provides excellent brightness levels, deep blacks and vibrant colors for Netflix and chill. Alright, so the Super Retina XDR panel supports Dolby Vision and HDR10 as well, which is also wonderful too. So anyways, let's talk about the colors of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. You see, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is available in midnight green, like the one you see on your screen, as well as space gray, silver and the gold color option. My favorite is midnight green. How about you? Tell me yours in the comments. Okay, so anyways, let's talk about the cameras of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. As I mentioned earlier, the iPhone 11 Pro Max comes with an impressive triple camera system, which includes a 12 megapixel ultra wide and telephoto lens. You see, the telephoto lens provides 2x optical zoom, while the ultra wide lens offers a 120-degree field of view, which is perfect for capturing landscape photos. And impressively enough, I took a photo like the one you see on your screen. So what do you think? While making this video for this 11 Pro Max, I actually realized the night mode on this phone is also automatic like other modern iPhones, and while taking low light shots, you can see how it's impressive on this picture. When it comes to the front camera of the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I took a photo with its inbuilt studio light and natural light. So what do you think of both shots? Impressive, right? Like I mentioned earlier, the iPhone 11 Pro Max offers 4K video recording at 60 frames per second. Yes, modern iPhones like the iPhone 16 Pro Max, for example, actually offers 120 frames per second. Even more than Android phones actually offers 90 frames per second. Okay, but the F11 Pro Max still offers, high quality footage as well, both for personal use as well as, professional use too, or even content creation as well. So here's a video code that I took with the the back camera of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So what do you think? Impressive, right? Here's also a video code that I took with the front camera as well.
And this is the landscape mode.
Anyways, let's talk about the performance of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. You see, the iPhone 11 Pro Max comes with the A13 Bionic chip, and till date it still delivers excellent performance as it handles everyday tasks like browsing, gaming, and multitasking very well. And that I love about the A13 Bionic chip is it handles demanding applications very well, especially video editing softwares as well as augmented reality games, with ease. And this also comes with a 4 gig RAM, which is great. And another thing I want you to understand is as of 2019, the iPhone 11 Pro Max was launched with iOS 13, which can be upgradable up to iOS 18, which is decent despite the fact you won't get the latest iOS 18.2. But let's talk about the battery life of the the 11 Pro Max. When the 11 Pro Max came out, the battery capacity and this battery life remained the best not until the launch of the iPhone 13 Pro Max. The iPhone 11 Pro Max comes with a 3969 mAh battery and also supports fast charging at 80 watts. And this actually means you can charge this phone up to 50% in just 30 minutes. That's how incredible this phone is when it was launched in 2019. Okay, and that's what I loved about the iPhone 11 Pro Max when it was released is the fact that the battery could last a full day under heavy use, like video editing, or when you're recording videos for a long time. And I'm actually using past tense because this is not the 11 Pro Max is not a brand new phone, and there's no brand new phone of the 11 Pro Max in the market right now except used. And sometimes this used has a changed battery or boosted battery. So the question now is it a bad thing? Well, I will talk about that during the final review of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So stick around till then. Anyways, let's talk about the storage of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. You see, the iPhone 11 Pro Max comes in 3 storage options: 64GB storage option, 256GB storage option, and the 512GB option. Now, depending on your location, I always suggest the 512GB option or storage option. The reason why I always ask people to go for it is because of most of the time some people actually use these phones not just for personal use but also for professional use. For example, if you're a video editor, or if you're advanced CapCut video editor, you do it for companies or for brands, you are very likely to store some of your company works on or some of your resume on your iPhone. You understand? So that's why I just suggest the 512GB option. Unfortunately, as a Nigerian, the 512GB option is not really it's not common. It's and at the moment it's actually limited, okay, in circulation too. So I actually suggest, okay, people should just go for the 256GB option, which is also great as well. But if storage is a big issue for you, you can check out this video on why you should buy a MacBook as an iPhone user. Okay, so anyways, let's talk about software updates on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Like I mentioned earlier, the iPhone 11 Pro Max comes with iOS 13, which can be upgraded up to iOS 18. Unfortunately, it has fulfilled Apple's role, which is every iPhone launched we have 5 years of iOS updates, and since it was launched in 2019, it's not getting iOS 18.2, nor is it getting next year's update. But there's always a downside about upgrading most of these iPhones, and one of them is that the more you the more you upgrade your iOS, upgrade the iOS, the more it's very likely that the battery will start draining faster, due to the fact that the iPhone is now doing much work than it generally does with the the previous iOS version. But yes, this particular iPhone 11 Pro Max is currently using iOS 18. If you notice, the widgets are better when it was launched with iOS 13. And yeah, the iPhone 11 Pro Max will continue to get security update in the next 2 to 3 years. And before I forget, the iPhone 11 Pro Max uses inbuilt stereo speakers too. As you can see, the sound quality is pretty decent as well. So the big question now is the iPhone 11 Pro Max a good device to buy in 2025? Well, the iPhone 11 Pro Max may not be the latest iPhone in the market, but it actually offers an impressive camera, performance, and battery. You see, now speaking of battery, I would recommend you not buying an iPhone 11 Pro Max with a battery health higher than 90%. Actually, I advise to go for the one between 82% or 85% to 90%. And although it depends on your choice actually, but I'm just recommending this for you. I recommend less than 90%, because you might not enjoy the benefit of the powerful iPhone 11 Pro Max battery, and you might complain of a significant decline if you to buy a boosted battery, because I've seen situations whereby you might buy a boosted battery of an iPhone that's showing 100%, and in less than a month or two that battery can drain up to 60% battery health, and you'll be amazed. But but yeah, it does happen. Aside that, the camera of the iPhone 11 Pro Max is great. Yes, modern iPhones have a 48 megapixel camera compared to 12 megapixel camera of the iPhone 11 Pro Max, but this camera is quite impressive if you were to ask me. And yeah, but the only sad thing about the 11 Pro Max is that it doesn't offer 5G connectivity or network, but everything else is great on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Lastly, in terms of gaming, the iPhone is actually great, but though you can't really play high quality games for long on this phone due to it lacks what iPhone calls thermal throttling. And thermal throttling is actually a feature that was introduced recently on the iPhone 16 Pro Max that helps to cool down the iPhone whenever you're playing games like Call of Duty Mobile, so you can play for a longer extended period of time. Unfortunately, the iPhone 11 Pro Max doesn't have that feature, so you are very likely the iPhone is going to tell you that, oh, the iPhone is heating up, you understand? So yeah, but though some other brands actually have this thermal throttling. For example, the Technocamon 20 and Technocamon 20 Premier and Pro has inbuilt thermal throttling, and also the Technocamon 30 series as well also have thermal throttling too. So if you're someone in which you're a passionate gamer, I believe this iPhone 11 Pro Max will not be a good device for you to buy. But if you're someone in which you're buying this phone because you want to take pictures, because you want to just use it for everyday browsing and multitasking, then this is a good option for you to use in 2025. And aside that, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is also budget friendly and great to use in 2025. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment please, because I notice I don't get comments often, and subscribe so you won't miss an update and content from us. My name is Eferia Ifeanyichukwu Conroy Ifemena. So see you next week, Monday, and so long.